So I'm trying to housebreak my puppy, my 5-month-old puppy, and the dog will not go outside. And as soon as we come in, the dog will run off and have an accident. So there are 4 steps to housebreaking your dog. This will work if you have a young puppy, 8 weeks or older. If you've just adopted a more mature dog that needs to relearn how to live in a house, I've had this process work for dogs of all ages. So keep a journal. You're going to write down every time the dog goes, whether you find a mistake in the house or it was a planned trip outside, and you write the details. You write down what time of day it was, what was the activity, did the dog just wake up, was the dog playing, did someone come over and get the dog all excited, was it raining out and the dog didn't want to go outside. Write the details. It should take 3, at the most 5 days to see a pattern and understand the dog's metabolism. Keep a journal. Regulate the food. Do not let the dog graze. If the food, you put the food down, you teach the dog to eat. You've got 15 minutes. If you don't eat, okay, food's up, I'll see you at lunch. You see? If the dog is just grazing and eating little bits here and there throughout the day, then housebreaking is going to be very difficult because you've got to keep track of what's coming in so that you know what's got to come out. And that's why you're keeping the journal, is, among other things, to make sure you understand the dog's metabolism. Some dogs eat and go lay down. Some dogs eat and go to the door. So, very important. I like to make training time, meal time, training time. So I have the dogs, the little puppies, work for their meal. So if the dog gets 3/4 of a cup, and I put the little 3/4 of a cup in my pocket or pouch and have the dog walk with me. We're going to heel and sit, and then you get to eat. And we walk and we sit and we get to eat. Now you wait, come, and you get to eat. So they work for their whole meal, which is great imprinting, that they're learning how to learn, and you are not loading them up with training treats in between meals that will confuse housebreaking. Choose a cue word or a cue phrase. My personal dog knows do your thing. I let him out, I bring him, I say go do your thing. So anything like get busy, hurry up, go potty. Go potty is very popular. Doesn't matter, it's between you and the dog. So what we want to keep in mind is scent and surface. That when you go out, you always go to the same spot. So the dog will associate if it's tall grass or dirt or mulch or gravel or pavement, whatever it is, we always go to the same surface. So now we're ready to take the dog out. When we go out, we're going to have the dog sit at the door, and we're going to take the dog out, on the leash. So the dog is not just going to go and run all over the yard. And we're going to give the cue before we open the door. So, hey, Frisk, ready? Come on. Good boy. All right, hey, outside, do your thing. And then the door opens and we head outside, and we always go to the same spot. So, as I said, scent and surface. So, is it going to be the dirt or grass or mulch, whatever the surface is going to be, we go to that area. Sometimes the dog will sit and we'll tell them again, or you can just go to that area. As we are here in our spot, what's important is we don't walk around. So again, we're going to time it. Use a regular 6-foot leash. I hope you can see my little guy in my leash here and hear me. So we're going to stay put and just keep the dog moving. And we just keep repeating that phrase. Come on, do your thing. Do your thing. So as the dog is sniffing around and picking their spot, you just keep repeating whatever the phrase is. Go potty, go potty. And you just pass the leash hand to hand and keep repeating that phrase. What's most important is you want the dog to hear that phrase as they're using the muscles. They're using their bowel muscles and their bladder muscles, and that is the time you say, good, go potty, good, get busy. Whatever your word is, that's the time you want the dog to hear it as they're going, and then we go right back in the house. Right back in the house. So we do not mix up playtime and elimination time until you're really convinced that the dog understands what your cue phrase means. You go right back in the house because you want the dog to know why we are out here. If you go walking around for 20 or 30 minutes, the dog is distracted by every new smell and they don't remember, they don't know why you brought them out. So you want to be clear. You give them their command at the door. Whatever it's going to be. Go potty. Outside. Go potty. Door opens. We come out to our spot. We just keep repeating. Go potty. Go potty. Go potty. As they're going, we praise. Good potty. Good dog. Go potty. And then happy, happy, we run. I do not like to use a food reward for housebreaking. I've seen many dogs ask to go out and come out and fake it just so they can get a treat. So you want to praise, praise, praise. We have a happy, fun walk back in the house. So a little troubleshooting. Remember, dogs associate avoidance behavior. What that means is what they're associating is not that it's wrong to go in the house, it's wrong to go around you. So by standing there and praising them, you teach them it's okay to go in front of you. So avoidance behavior develops from the dog being scolded and not being told what to do. So they get afraid to go in front of you. That's what's very important about making sure they understand the cue phrase, the place to go, and that they're good for going in that place. Those are your 4 steps. Keep a journal. Keep track of the food. Keep a cue word. Bring the dog to the same spot and right back in the house. Now, as your dog is going, using the bladder muscles, using the bowel muscles, that's the time to repeat the phrase. Good potty, go potty. You want them to hear that phrase as they're in the act and then right back in the house. So we are not going to mix up play time, walk time with bathroom time until you're really 100% sure they understand, till they're mature enough. So in the process, we give the direction, it's like we did at the door. Outside, go potty. Door opens, we come to our spot. We keep repeating that, and we just pass the leash hand to hand. 6 feet is all you need. And they start to go, and you praise, good, good, potty, and then right back in the house. If you go walking all around for 20, 30 minutes, every new smell is a new distraction, and the dog doesn't understand why they're out there. They feel we're just out for a walk. You know, they don't. We want them to know they're out here for one reason. So those are the steps. Now, as you're passing the leash hand to hand, I would time it. So you start coming up on 5 minutes, 7 minutes, I would cut the circle in half. So instead of giving them a full radius, now you just let them pace back and forth, pace back and forth. Go potty, go potty. If they don't go by the time you start getting to about 15 minutes, I would go back in the house and keep the dog with you on the leash so that they can't run off and have an accident somewhere. And that's how the dog will learn to tell you they've got to go out. Avoidance behavior means what the dog is associated is not that it's wrong to go in the house, but it's wrong to go around you. And that's why your dog will run off and have accidents that you never see the dog go. And that develops from scolding the dog without telling them what to do. You come in and find an accident and, what's this? What'd you do? You know, bad dog. So now they think something on the floor, human in the room, I'm in trouble. So we're not going to scold them when we find an accident. We're just going to take them outside. So, you do your business outside. So all of this and more is in the book, The Affection Connection, available on Amazon, page 35, chapter 2. The whole thing is all about housebreaking. There are lots of stories from some really difficult housebreaking cases. And there's also a whole section on troubleshooting. So hopefully, if you're having a particular issue, we've addressed it in the book. If not, you could always ask me questions here. You could always contact me through your website. I'm here, happy to help through my website. I'm here, happy to help you any way I can. I hope you will subscribe to this channel. If you're seeing this on the page, please like, follow. Let us know that these tips are helping you so that we can keep doing them. So there are the 4 steps for housebreaking your dog. Keep a journal, regulate the food, choose a cue word, always go to the same spot, give them 15 minutes, go right back in the house. So we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.